We have with us Dr. Adil Sultan, who is a scholar of strategic studies and international security. Thank you so much, Dr. Adil, for joining us. Tehran's response tonight was not a reluctant acceptance of anything. It was an explicit rejection of the extension's terms by Donald Trump. Speaker Ghalibaf's advisor said it, quote, means nothing. The armed forces spokesman said Iran is 100% ready for aggression. Can you walk our viewers through Tehran's actual strategic calculation? Is this rhetoric for a domestic audience while quietly accepting the pause? Or is Iran seriously preparing for the collapse of the extension?
Thank you for having me. It's an ongoing brinkmanship between the two countries. Of course, President Trump is also using this opportunity to assert his interest, and he's demanding Iran that they remove the blockade and open the Hormuz. And likewise, Iranians also feel that this is the opportunity to bring some discipline in Trump's behavior. So they are using this opportunity. So it's not about a complete breakdown of the talks, but this opportunity, I think both at this moment, they have political compulsions, they have domestic political compulsions as well, but at the same time, there are strategic objectives. So I think this will go on for some time now.
Speaker Ghalibaf said in his words, and I quote here, Iran has prepared new cards for the battlefield. Your read on what that phrase means operationally, is this the resolution being passed in their assembly on the Hormuz closure? Is this proxy escalation in Iraq and Yemen? Is this Hezbollah in Lebanon? Or is it something we have not yet seen? Is it bluffing, or Tehran actually telling Washington that it has capability to reopen the war?
I think both sides are indulging in that kind of behavior. President Trump has also indicated that he's going to bomb every power plant in Iran and the facilities. And likewise, Iranians are also using such threats to shape or influence President Trump's behavior. But I don't think so. Both sides are going to take any extreme action and indulge in military conflict once again. There could be some skirmishes, but both sides have found out the futility of using military option to achieve their political objective. So there is an intent on both sides to engage and resolve this issue as far as possible. But for now, I think it's difficult for them to climb down from their rhetoric and the positions that they have taken because of domestic compulsions, and also because the other allies are also looking at their behavior.
It looks there are three scenarios possible. There can be a negotiated deal, war resumes, or a slow strangulation of Iran. Which do you assess as most likely? And in each scenario, what is the role of Pakistan as a mediator? Trump today named by title on Truth Social as the reason that the ceasefire was extended is Pakistan.
So first about strangulation, if they couldn't strangulate Iran for last 47 years, I think it would be unwise for President Trump to think that they can use these sanctions or blockade to stifle the Iranian leadership. Coming to Pakistan's role, I think we did what we could do best, and we tried despite all the odds. We were dealing with two asymmetric powers, which were not ready to talk to each other. And there was a past history of mistrust. Pakistan tried to bridge that mistrust. They brought these two countries on a table, which was very rare, commendable as well.
Yeah.
Beyond that, Pakistan probably cannot do anything, because we cannot be a guarantor to any outcome of the deal. The other countries have to join in this process. Pakistan could do as much as possible as a facilitator and partially as a mediator, but we cannot dictate the United States, and we cannot dictate Iran as well. So that's our limitations. I think now where we are, other countries need to join Pakistan. These countries, that there's no other option than diplomatic route that they have to take to resolve these issues.
Right. There is a deeper question here. If Iran keeps the Hormuz closed and the blockade has not lifted by U.S., the world oil prices cross $120. The American midterm obviously became catastrophic for the Trump administration, and the Gulf states suffer economic damage, not hide from their populations. Is Tehran now the party that holds the escalation dominance in this pause? And does Washington even cares about it?
Washington does definitely care about it because there's lots of pressure internally within the United States. People are not happy about this war. This is not something which was sanctioned by Congress. Many people call it as an illegal war. So they're not happy. Likewise, the main US partners, the European Union and the Gulf countries, they are extremely unhappy because they are bearing the brunt of this conflict. They were not party to this conflict between Iran, United States, and Israel. But the major impact, negative impact, is on these countries. So they are not happy. So the United States finds itself being isolated if it continues to pursue its objective that it wants to subjugate Iran or achieve some of its political objectives through military means. Iran has demonstrated that it is not going to relent.
Yeah.
It's quite a difficult situation for President Trump and the United States.
Dr. Adil Sultan, thank you so much for your time. It was a pleasure having you on our show.